on May 2nd, 2015, Manny Pacquiao, the only 8-division world champion in boxing, battled the undefeated Floyd Mayweather Jr. in what was billed as the fight of the century. But just a few weeks prior to that match, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao sat down with Dudley Rutherford in an interview at his church in California. And it was during that interview that Pacquiao talked about his upbringing in abject poverty, which was the reason why he began boxing in the first place. He would take his winnings and he would buy food for his mother and his family. And he started to win, and he continued to win, and to the point where he became famous and very wealthy. Forbes magazine had him listed as the highest paid athlete, the second highest paid athlete in the year 2015. But Pacquiao says he let that all go to his head, and he started to gamble, and he started to drink, and he started to womanize. And he thought that he was still a Christian, but he was deceiving himself. So he was on the brink of divorce when he found Jesus. And Jesus transformed his life. He began to see the Bible in a different way, and he began to see how to be a true follower of Christ. His wife, she forgave him, but she said, you're going to have to get rid of all those worldly things in your life, because Jesus transformed your life. You're a new man. You're a changed man, and the world needs to see that. And so Pacquiao, he owned a nightclub, so he got rid of it. He owned a casino, and he sold it. He stopped gambling, he stopped drinking, and he remained faithful to his wife. And those friends that he used to party with, now he invites them to his house, and he leads worship with them, and he preaches to them, and sometimes even invites others like Dudley Rutherford. And one time, he said to Dudley Rutherford, right before he went on stage to preach, he says, we've got them all gathered together. Let's tell them about Jesus. Because Jesus made such an impact in his life. His life was transformed, and all the world was able to see that transformation. So what about you? Is all the world able to see the transformation that Jesus has made in your life? Are they able to see it in the way that you talk, in the things that you do, in the way that you treat other people? And during this communion time, let's remember the transformation that Jesus made in our lives. Let's find ways that we can show the world. Because we know, just like Manny Pacquiao and all the people that he needs to reach, that Jesus came to this earth to die for our sins, so that our lives, which were once stuck in sin, can be transformed. You know, Pacquiao dropped that controversial decision to Mayweather. But you know what? He understands that his purpose in life is to tell others about Jesus. So let's remember the sacrifice that Jesus made for us. And let's let our lives show the world the transformation that he's made in our hearts.